What's up, Aries? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have you all here with me today on location at Kaiser Permanente Hospital. I'm totally fine. I'm doing a little rest and recuperation for my lungs, but all is good. I'm in good energy, good spirits, and I have so much time to kill, so it felt like a good time to do some readings for you guys. We are going to do a fun little, please disregard this as well as the ugly backdrop. I tried to spruce it up with some flowers. Anyway, we are going to do a tarot spread for you on career and finances today. Do keep in mind these are general messages, so not everything I say is going to resonate with all the Aries out there. Please only take away messages for your best and highest good, and you will know intuitively what those are. If you would like more clarity or additional messages, in addition to what I present here today, feel free to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for those additional messages. There will be a link in the description box below, shows you how to do that and generate your birth chart. In that description box below will be everything else you need to know about this video, including the decks I'm using, as well as my social media channels. So go ahead and check that out if you are interested in social media. I am the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Let's hop in for my Aries friends here. So your energy, Aries, is temperance. Okay, I like that. Something about this is about nursing yourself back to health. Doing some sort of healing. Some of you may be going away either on vacation or some sort of retreat, and it's time to like recharge your battery is what I'm getting. I think some of you may be stressed out or overworked or just have a lot on your plate right now. So if you're not already in this kind of state of getting your zen on, so to say, I'm almost getting that, yeah, it's a time for rest and healing and recharging of the battery. It's being clarified by the Magician. Yeah, it's getting your powers back. Powers with a wink, right? Whatever that means to you, recharging your battery, getting that energy back so that you can refocus on your goal and what it is that you want to manifest in the workplace, right? Be that a new job title, a new project, more money, right? That's something typically people are watching these career spreads for. You aren't going to be able to achieve that unless you take care of you, Aries. That's what I'm getting here. It's time to focus on you. You may have strong Sagittarius in your chart, Virgo and Gemini as well, potentially. Doesn't have to be. All right, so self-care mode, that's what's really important here. What is going to be your challenge? You have the Hierophant, committing to taking care of yourself. Some of you may be overworking or doing long hours, not taking breaks, skipping your lunch, working super late and then waking up again the next morning to do it all over again. This is committing to a safe and healthy work habits. And something about this is protecting your own energy. This is a card of spirituality. It is sort of, sometimes it's the card of tradition or marriage, right? But I'm almost getting that your marriage, so to say, right now is to your job. And I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing, especially if for those who do have a partner. It's almost like your relationships may be suffering because you're so invested in the work aspect of your life. Yeah, that everything else is sort of falling to the sidelines. And you may have some important role in the company or whatever it is that you do where you feel like if you were to step out to the sidelines and take a break, either the work or the team or whatever would suffer. I think people look at you in high regard, and I think they see you as their leader, but you equally so see yourself as someone who's like holding it together. And that might be true, but that's not reason to put your health and your family and your personal life on the back burner. The Eight of Pentacles, yeah, so this is the worker card, the apprenticeship, the artisan. It's come up a lot. It's committing to the work, but I don't know why, Aries, for you I'm getting it's overcommitment, and that's not typically what I get with the Eight of Pentacles. But you have double earth energy here, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm just getting that you're overworking yourself, and the way his hand is up, which is, typically in regards to more a spiritual sense, to me it's almost saying halt, stop. Like you're working too hard, take a breather. It's like you've been going at this project again and again, and like there's that wheel, right? I'm just getting like you're spinning your wheels out. It's to a point where you may be overworking so much that you're no longer productive, or for some of you, you're so involved in like the details, you're forgetting to like zoom out and take a wider perspective of what's going on. That's sort of what I'm getting here. Yeah, there's a need to like reassess, but it's not so much diving back into it. It's reassess in terms of like zooming out and being like, okay, what can I like delegate to other people? Where can I like take my hand out of the pot and let somebody else like tag team, almost like I'm going to tag you in so that you got this now. That's sort of what's coming up here. So the help available to you, Aries, is the Fool. The card of starting fresh, starting anew. This is taking a vacation, taking a trip from your worries, that lighthearted energy of just kind of jumping off the cliff and figuring it out, going on some new adventure, going to some new city or country or whatever that you've never been before, and enjoying in the moment, enjoying the moment and living in the moment, releasing burdens, and not carrying them with you, right? Even if this represents a vacation for you, it's not going on vacation and checking your cell phone every 10 minutes for updates from, whoever is taking over. It's leaving it all behind, right? And I'm not saying you want to quit your job. I mean, some of you might, but the help available to you, I'm just getting, is walk away. It's time to walk away and like be illuminated to maybe new ideas, or just new experiences, especially again, those with family or friends that maybe you've been putting on the back burner. I think it's time to immerse yourself in that and yeah, go somewhere fun, go to the movies, go to the mall, go whatever fun is to you. Typically the Fool is a solo card, but I'm just getting, you need to immerse yourself back into like fun and lighthearted energy. There's an overworking thing going on and it's dulling your shine. It's lessening your power. Yeah, you don't want to make yourself sick and burn yourself out, right? It's recharging your battery again. I'm kind of getting the same message here. It's being clarified by the Tower in reverse. Absolutely. So this is saying if you don't take the time for self-care, for rest and relaxation, for recuperation, shit's going to go down. Like the Tower in reverse, let's avoid this. Let's avoid this catastrophe, this disaster of you having a meltdown, a panic attack, whatever on the job. And part of this too is representing your fear of walking away. You think it's all going to go downhill. You think, especially if you're in a job where you're constantly putting out fires, it's like you think the minute you leave, things are going to go up in blazes. That's not the case, Aries. And if that is the case, then that's a sign that this business is doomed to fail anyway. If it rests on the shoulder of one person and you taking a vacation or a sick day or whatever this is, if that means the company's going to tank, well, it's not on a solid foundation to begin with. And that's when the Tower comes in, to rebuild a structure or a job or a relationship that didn't start off on solid ground, on a good foundation. And this has to do with your own solid foundation too, your health. I'm just getting, you're at war with yourself, your body. I think your body is suffering from something potentially. And I'm just getting the help available to you is avoiding catastrophe. It's avoiding disaster by sort of doing the opposite of what you would expect rather than, running in to save the day again, Aries. It's like walk away. Maybe there's something going on at work that you are meant to miss. And I don't like to get too much into like fate and destiny, but maybe there's something you're not supposed to be there for. And by you taking a break and being good to yourself, you're going to miss out on something positive. Again, I'm just getting like negative things going on. Maybe that's a good time for you to take a vacation. I hope that lands for some of you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a tangible example, but I mean, for a dumb example, maybe there's like a flood, right? Or the water sprinkler system goes off and things are drowning, right? And had you been in the office that day, all your hard work and data and, your blueprints and projects, they get ruined, right? It's something like that. It's like avoiding catastrophe by following your heart or even your intuition by going and doing something for yourself. I hope that makes sense to some of you. And I am getting to, when you take a break and go into like this Zen relaxation mode, some new idea or revelation may come to you. The idea of Aquarius, the Fool, being a free thinker. If you're stuck in the day-to-day and nothing seems to get better and you're putting out fires, and again, like that circle, you're just going around and around and around and nothing's getting better, taking like a much needed break, like spiritually resting, it may illuminate you to helpful ideas on how to proceed forward with this endeavor or with this project. So what is your guidance here? Run! The Seven of Swords. At face value, it's the liar, cheater, thief card. That's not what this is for you. I almost called you Aquarius. You may have Aquarius in your chart. Aries. Run and don't look back. Cut your losses, especially especially if it's not necessarily a job, but a project that you just can't get your head above the water. Maybe there's a reason why that project isn't taking off. Maybe there's a reason why you can't get investors to give you their money. There's something about it that you're tempted to walk away from, and yet you're still looking back. There's something that you can't quite mentally, with this sword energy, part ways with. It's just time to move on. These are the same color card. This is you. This is like that freedom, no mental baggage, no emotional baggage, going off, enjoying the journey, lighthearted energy. This is that contemplative state of, do I stay or do I go? And again, this could even be just a vacation or taking a sick day. Don't question it. If your heart and your intuition is saying maybe it is time to rest, don't get wrapped up in the details of like, well, how many sick days do I have? And can I afford to take a day off? And how will this impact my paycheck? And get your head out of that. I'm almost getting mental prison, which is right after the 7 of Swords is the 8, which is that mental prison we keep ourselves in, based in fear. This is like, just go. Pack up your shit and go. You'll figure it out later. And I mean that in a positive way. Just, you'll figure it out. Just buy the ticket, whatever that is, right? Just get on the plane, do it. You'll figure it out. You'll meet people there when you get there. I'm not saying this is leaving a job. Now, if for some of you, if this is resonating, then again, go with your gut instinct. You are your own, you need to follow your own guidance system. But the 7 of Swords is being clarified by the Queen of Swords. Sorry, Aries, my computer died there. I had to adjust and reallocate my things here. So anyway, we got Queen of Swords. Again, more severing, more cutting. It is a Libra card, so this decision making, it is based in truth and logic and justice, right? A balancing of the scales. Sort of the way this is, a balancing of the heart and the head, a balance of your internal health and well-being. It's taking care of yourself and gaining your power back. Speaking your truth, communicating your truth to other people, right? If there's someone you need to make aware that you need to leave, or you need to go on vacation, or you need to take a leave of absence, whatever this is, it's speaking and communicating it with honesty and getting integrity, and because it is your truth, right? Some of you are clinging on to a job thinking that that's it for you. That, or again, that thing like, if you leave, it's all going to end, it's all going to disintegrate. That's not necessarily true, but there's something in this scenario that does need to change and transform with all these butterflies around. And again, how I was saying, when you go on this retreat or vacation or whatever it is, more truths become apparent to you. This dark sky is illuminated with light, and that gets bigger the more you travel down like the unknown road. I hope that lands for some of you. But I mean, this Queen of Swords alone, she looks like a butterfly, like she's ready to just spread her wings and go and try something new. Something in this scenario needs to be mixed up, because yeah, it's like the work that I think you've committed yourself to, you're not getting anywhere. You're spinning your wheels. You're just going around in circles. Whenever the Tower comes in, reversed or not, it indicates that significant change is either on the horizon or behind you. And for most of you, I think it's what you're approaching, and it's not something you need to fear, because I think something about this scenario so desperately needs to change, whether your health is suffering, your mental health, your emotional health, or if you're just being overworked, right? In Aries, you are a fire sign. Fire will burn out, right? If you don't constantly keep stoking it. And by that, I mean taking care of yourself. That's important here. You don't want this fire and this passion that you have. If you don't start seeing the reward or the results of it, you will burn out. The project will burn out. So keep it fresh and new. And that's exactly what this Fool is about. It's about keeping it fresh and new, bringing in innovative ideas, unique ways of thinking. So again, if you don't want to leave this job, leave this position, leave this company, take some time away with your thoughts. Let your thoughts like grow and develop in a new way. It's going to bring you back to harmony and balance, and it's also going to bring the project or the team in balance. Libra, the scales, right? The Queen of Balance, the Queen of the Scales. And transformation here too is key. Something needs to change, and I think that idea will be illuminated to you when, I don't want to say sneak away, but it's in a good way. When you take time to sit with your thoughts, and again, that innovation of the Fool. And it is taking time away from the familiar, whatever that is to you. The same people, the same office, the same project. You need to go and go to a place that you've never been before, maybe in nature, maybe on vacation, spending time with relatives you never see. Newness is key here. And yeah, talking, conversing with those people, maybe they're going to throw some interesting ideas your way, or you're going to get inspired by them. But yeah, that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope whoever needed to hear that did. Please do let me know in the comments below what resonated for you. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, Aries.